Hi everyone, it's Dr. Kemry, and I'd just like to make a quick recording, an overview of what our expectations are for week 5. So for week 5, we're looking at observational research, and in week 5, you're going to look at rationale and process for designing observational studies and some strategies to enhance causal inference in observational studies. It can be a little tricky, so I've given you some links to estimating causal effects and also some study design notation links just to help you along with some of your activities for the week. Now, if you look at the learning activities for the week, you complete your assigned readings, which is chapter 13 in the book, complete your notes outline, which I have provided for you, collaborate on 2 group activities, and then I'd like you to do something with the worksheets that you had, the individual worksheets from the beginning. I'd like you to go back and like you to look at your research question in your plan, and I want you to revise and resubmit just your research question, excuse me, sorry, and your plan for research on a Word document, and there is a link further down in Module 5 or in Week 5 for you to submit that, right? So I want you to submit that through here by the end of the week. So I can just take a look and see where you're thinking and where you're going with it, because by the end of this course, we like to have you have your research question a little bit more fleshed out and the plan for research. You're going to be doing a discussion board for the analysis of a study. Please be sure that you look at the assignment guidelines all listed in the discussion area, right? And you're going to need to negotiate with members of your group, because there are 7 items that need to be addressed, and each one of you should be addressing one of those items on the discussion board. Please make different threads for your part of the discussion. So if you're addressing item 1, please make sure your part of the thread says item 1, and you may even want to put that question in there, but again, the worksheet for that is available right here. And then we're going to break down a couple studies, just a couple example studies. There are 3 on a voice thread, so go ahead and look at that. You're going to break down those studies just to tell me what type of observational study you think that is, and then to extract the variables, make sure you tell me whether you think the variables are, what the variables are, independent or dependent variables. And each one of you may have similar responses, but some of you may be divergent in your responses. So you may think that the study is one thing and someone else may think it's another. So be sure to provide some detail, right? Some references or factual detail statements as to why you think that particular, here comes my cat. This is my cat Vladimir. Say hi, Vlad. This is a baby. Why that particular study is that particular study design, right? So there may be some differences of opinion as to what these study designs are. If there are, that's fine. Just try to support your perspective. And by the end of the week, hopefully we can come to a consensus on the voice thread as to what those particular study designs are. Always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me and I'll be happy to address them. And have a great week. Say bye, Vlad.